Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor a fallen hero from Georgia's 6th Congressional District, Marine Lance Corporal Squire Wells from Marietta, Georgia. Known by his friends and family as Skip, Lance Corporal Wells was one of 5 service members tragically murdered in a terrorist attack at the Naval Reserve Center in Chattanooga, Tennessee on July 16, 2015. Skip Wells graduated from Sprayberry High School in Cobb County in 2012. In high school, he played clarinet in the marching band, was active in the junior ROTC, and was regarded by his classmates as a protector, someone who looked at everyone with love and would go anywhere to protect anybody. After graduation, he studied history at Georgia Southern University before going on to enlist in the Marine Corps in 2014. The Speaker's family had a long tradition of military service, and Skip Wells felt a strong calling to defend his country. While in the Marines, Skip Wells distinguished himself as a proud field artillery cannoneer. His desire to put the well-being of his fellow Marines and the mission before that of his own was famous among his fellow service members. Once, while on a training exercise, a sledgehammer badly damaged his hand while attempting to drive a stake into the ground. Seeing the damage to his hand, his commanding officer ordered Wells to seek immediate medical attention for his injuries. But Lance Corporal Wells refused. He said, "First Sergeant, I will not leave my gun. I'll refuse medical treatment, but I am not leaving my position." Such was his resolve to serve and his commitment to his fellow Marines that he would not abandon them, not even during a training exercise. Mr. Speaker, this was one remarkable man. On July 16, 2015, Skip Wells was completing 2 weeks of training at the Naval Reserve Center in Chattanooga, Tennessee, when a terrorist opened fire on the facility. Disregarding his own safety, Skip Wells was last seen running to warn colleagues in the motor pool of the attack. He was 21 years old at the time of his death. Mr. Speaker, the valor of this young man's action and the tragedy surrounding the taking of his life at the hands of a terrorist moved people in my district deeply. At a memorial service that was held at his high school, more than 4,000 mourners filled the stadium to remember Skip Wells. Thousands more stood around the periphery of the field. Skip Wells was a proud Marine and a true hero. He made the ultimate sacrifice and selflessly gave his life to protect his fellow service members and to protect our nation. There is nothing we could do that would be too much to honor this young man's hero's memory. Thus, I urge the House to pass this legislation to designate this facility of the United States Postal Service, located at 2886 Sandy Plains Road in Marietta, Georgia, the post office closest to his high school, Sprayberry High School, as the Marine Lance Corporal Squire Skip Wells Post Office building. It's my hope, Mr. Speaker, that for generations to come, young children and others at the post office will see that post office's name and ask, "Who is Skip Wells?" Because, Mr. Speaker, that answer will be very, very clear. He was a valiant defender, a hero, and a patriot. He was truly the very best of us. To his mom, Kathy, and his family, we extend our deepest appreciation for his service and his sacrifice. May God bless his memory, the Wells family, and the United States of America. I yield back.